I wanted to share another example of a business that unfortunately did not succeed in their business expansion efforts so that you can learn from their trial and error. This was a business that had almost everything in place, so it was very frustrating for the business owner and the team when they didn't succeed. They were interested in achieving their highest potential. They had a burnout plan in place. They were aware of what their strengths and challenges were. They had outsourced a lot of their roles and responsibilities to other people on the team, so they understood where they should be spending their time, what their zone of magic was. And they had used assessment tools to understand their own personal operating system. So they'd done really well in the self department. In the security department, they understood that they needed to protect their business and personal assets. So they were in the process of securing business insurance so that they could do that. In the strategy department, they definitely were working from a strategic plan. They had key performance indicators in place so they could measure their success along the way. In the structure department, they had implemented scalable systems and tools and had automated their workflows as much as possible. They had a pretty solid operational infrastructure in place to support their business, and they had somebody maintaining operational excellence. And in the support department, they had a really good team, and they were building a culture that was definitely designed to motivate and inspire their team members to do their best work. So the one area of their business that they fell short, and unfortunately ended up being a big area, because all of those things fit together. You can't actually scale your business until you address all of those areas of your business. But the one area that they were missing was financial management. So they hadn't created a budget based on their previous year's spending to understand how much it was going to cost them to scale their business. They also didn't have a cash flow statement in place to track where they were spending their money and when and where the money was going out, to understand when they were going to run out of money or when they were going to get into trouble. They also didn't have a runway. They didn't have a big enough runway. I think they had some maybe personal savings that they were working from, but they didn't have credit cards, business credit cards, or a line of credit or a loan to fund their business expansion efforts. And it depends on your goals to know how long it's going to take you and how much it's going to cost. The other thing that they really needed was a financial model to understand how they were actually going to achieve the goal, how many of each of their product or service that they needed to sell in order to accomplish the goal. So they were lacking some strategy in that department, because you really need to concentrate your efforts on what you're going to sell, who your target is and who you're going to sell to, and how much of that product you're going to sell in order to understand how you're going to achieve your goal. So hopefully this will help you avoid this common pitfall in your business expansion efforts, that it does take all holistic, strategic, and mindful efforts in order to achieve your business expansion goals.